Hello everyone, and welcome back to another video. Today we'll be looking at what's new with the latest Krunker updates. We all know that Update 2.0 was long awaited, with it being promised midweek next week, a month ago. But with enough patience, hope, and a crippling addiction to free KR and shit spins, we finally got an update. Only took half the Twitch community to quit, but it was worth it. Right? So what's included in the latest update? Well, as of the making of this video, this game is on version 2.0.5, which is a smaller update after the big version 2.0 update that we waited so long for. As you can see in these patch notes, there are numerous tweaks and new things added to the game. First of all, almost like it's intentional and ripped straight out of a how to market shit handbook, we have these images of two unobtainable items in the game. The Yagged Fast 4, or however Google Translate says it's pronounced,
Jagdfaust,
and the Coroller. If you thought trying to pull a contraband was hard enough, well, let's just say your bank account's gonna be on your ass more than your ex when she drank too much at her cousin's baby shower last Friday. Yes, new skins have been added to the game. Whoop-de-doo. Also, with these new skins come new sprays and, drumroll please, dies! Aside from mere cosmetics being added, we also see the introduction of challenges in the game, which are a welcome addition since the game has been feeling a bit stale to many lately. With these challenges, players are able to earn extra free KR as they progress through challenge levels, with the challenges progressively getting more difficult. While there aren't too many variations of these challenges as of now, there will be more added eventually according to the dev team. But with these nice additions to the game came a head-scratching change to the scoreboard that left many, including myself, sort of wondering,
Why?
The scoreboard that we all know and love has been removed and replaced with a kill feed instead. In order to see the scoreboard, players will have to press tab or whatever minute-minded key binding some of you have chosen instead. And while this change was something we could not do anything about, version 2.0.1 rolled out just a couple days afterward, giving players the option to use this old scoreboard again. You could imagine that bad boy being toggled on faster than Guest 2's hacks when he first discovered Krunker's skin on his recommended.
Wow!
Updates 2.0.1 through 2.0.5 not only came out with a plethora of minor fixes, but added even more skins, new dyes, and more content with the new King of the Hill game mode. This mode is essentially what you get if Hardpoint and Free For All went out for drinks one night, and things led to spending the night at Hardpoint's apartment. Yeah, so the new game mode seems to be quite a lot of fun, though you may want to keep lobbies down to about 8 or 9 players, if you don't want to flip grandma's coffee table and snap your school's Chromebook in half. Now that we have all the fun stuff out of the way, it's time to talk about the major changes in Krunker: hackers and shotguns. First, the hackers. Before the latest update, it felt like hackers ruled this land. You'd find yourself getting clapped by Guest 6 with a shotty around every corner, and repeat the same
"Must be nice, dude"
line while continuing to play this game another 4 hours. It's safe to say hackers made it difficult for newcomers to feel welcome to the game, and for established players to want to stay playing the game. Luckily, with the latest patch, hackers have been reduced significantly. Don't believe me? Well, my good friend Athena Kozłie did a very interesting study involving hackers in ranked on the previous major version of the game, 1.9.9. I'll let her do the rest of the explaining.
I decided to make a dataset of 50 ranked 1v1 matches. This isn't the biggest dataset, but you have to keep in mind, this process took over 5 hours to collect all the data because of having to hide inside a box for 4 minutes when there was a blatant hacker in the game. But hey, at least my alt account is rank 3 now. The data was collected on a spreadsheet, and we tracked a few values as the matches were played. The level of the player, what region it was played in, and of course, whether the person was hacking or not. And just for funsies, if they accuse me of hacking or not. It's important to mention that the day that all this data was collected was Saturday, March 8th from 1800 to 2300. So, without further explanation, let's look at the data that was collected. So starting off with the part everyone cares about. How many hackers were there in 50 ranked 1v1 matches? Well, looking at the statistics, the number of total hackers came out to 16. 32% of the matches. Essentially, 1 in every 3 matches had a hacker. Moreover, when looking at region specific, NA had 1 out of every 7 matches to be hacker riddled. EU was quite terrible at 3 out of 7. Asia and OCU servers didn't really have enough data overall to create a conclusion, but out of the 3 matches done in Tokyo, there was 1 hacker. Out of the 6 matches in OCE, there were 3. Continuing the stereotypes of ranked matches, this next set of data might surprise you. The average level of the total population was around 28.68, but the average level of a hacker was similarly 28.58. This means that level, at least in ranked matches, doesn't really make the other person less likely to cheat.
Now it's time to talk about the no-no class, the shoddy. Many have questioned the lifespan of this game simply due to the shotgun and its reputation of being more powerful than Aunt Cheryl hoarding toilet paper at Walmart.
I just want 1 pack. No, not 1 pack.
In all seriousness, stop being dumb and properly read up on COVID-19 before you decide to spend little Charlie's college funds on butt tissue and cup noodles. Some of you who are maybe just getting into the game may be wondering, was the shotgun really that bad?
Hey, let's go.
A few moments later.
Bro, why is this kid trying with the shotgun? What is he doing? Bro, who the fuck is shotgunning? I feel like this is Joe. Bro, why? Oh. It's Athena. That
Cutie pie.
I am sick of this game.
Without a doubt, the shotgun was broken, but now that it's been worked on, we have to wonder, just how good is it still? And to answer that, I'll be handing you over to Athena once again.
So, in update 1.9.9, the SG could snipe people from 100 units away, without much problem, which was very frustrating for players. The shotgun had a random spray pattern and was known to be a better sniper than the hunter class itself. In update 2.0.0, they made it so the SG had a set spread that looks like a 5 on a die. Funnily enough, the new spread pattern gets more distorted the more vertically you look. But anyway, the new spread pattern highly reduces the RNG that someone randomly kills you from 9 million miles away. However, it also means that it can technically even more accurately snipe now. It just can't do enough damage to kill. As seen from this data, the shotgun can't even kill with 1 shot at 75 units, and can't kill with both shots after 100 units, because only 1 shot can actually hit due to the new spray pattern. From this new data and comparison, we can conclude that the shotgun has definitely been changed since 1.9.9 and has received a notable nerf, making it less efficient with sniping players from a far range. However, many players are not satisfied with how the shotgun was nerfed, and some still believe it should be outright removed from the game. The shotgun, just like in all games, will always be a close-range class meant to do a lot of damage. Yes, the shoddy will continue to be annoying in most close-range situations, but that is simply due to the nature of the shotgun and the way this game plays out. But let's be honest, some players just love to complain, even if it's not the shoddy you're playing. You hear, "You're bad if you use AK," or "Red is OP." In fact, a while ago when Melee was first released, I even got the comment that knifing was too powerful. So people will just complain about things because they don't know how to properly play against them.
Despite the game once being riddled with hackers, lacking content, and overall not being very enjoyable, it seems Krunker is starting to make a comeback. The latest 2.0 set of updates has improved the game dramatically, and we will hopefully continue to receive constant updates going forward. I'm not going to sit here and pretend like I was not disappointed at the developers of the game at one point, but I also have to say that I was also disappointed with the community. People constantly ask, "Where's Sydney?" or "Where's Vince?" but would immediately bash them with hate the moment they stuck their heads into the community. Even with the game being improved as we speak, players are still complaining about what needs to be fixed instead of taking the time to realize that developers are hard at work and will eventually get to these problems. What I'm trying to say is, we all need to be more aware of how we affect each other, either as a developer or as a player. Well, that's all for me today, and before we go, I want to give a massive thank you to Athena for helping me make this video. Couldn't have done it without you. Thank you so much for watching, and I will catch you all in the next one. Peace.